Crikey. Hello. Good Lord. It's so hard to get this up and running properly. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God, I fixed it.
Oh my God, I fixed it. Oh my God, I fixed it. Oh my God, I fixed it. Oh my God, I fixed it.
Evil Genius Live. I'm here. I'm officially here. Is this thing on? This thing is definitely on. Um, Let me change the title to this because I just got my first session of tattoo removal, and I'm going to be talking about that today. So, I've been thinking about getting my tattoo removed for like 3 years. But today was the day that I finally did it. Oh my God, guys. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. Oh no. You can't really see my plant over there. I got a new chair. Can you hear the bells? They're so cute. And they can double as actual ears, so I can actually put them on. But hi guys, it's your girl Jessica Catherine, and I'm coming to you with another video. I actually invested this time in some equipment. I got a camera right there. I got a new microphone right here. And I am ecstatic about this. Oh my God, why is it so like twisty? Why is it so twisty? I should actually turn on the light. I have like low lighting right now. But like this our first little chat. And I'm probably not gonna have a lot of people come in the chat, but I don't care because yeah, this is me just dipping my toes in. So let me get straight down to the point. So I went to Removery to get my tattoo removed on my chest. And I'm going to show you guys before photos. And it's so crazy because now I can actually show y'all my screen. And I probably should have had this ready before I got on. But I'm going to just chat. It did hurt. Let you know right now. I had to like breathe and get myself together while they were doing it, because it was very painful. I haven't had any pain in that area of my body in a very long time, probably like since I got that tattoo. So them going over that area was like me getting a tattoo all over again. And I haven't had a tattoo in years. So let me see if I could find this photo because like I said, okay. So this is a photo. Oh my God, you guys can't see it. It's so like whited out. All right, focus, like Dr. Umar. Focusing. Never mind. I'm going to post it. I'm going to just post it after I finish this video. Hopefully I can edit it where I could post it like right here. I'm still getting used to this thing. But as of right now, it's as you can see, this is a tattoo that I'm getting removed slowly but surely. So let me see if I could put the camera down a little bit better. So after session number 1, you could kind of see like it's starting to already fade. All right, let me turn the light on. All right, how does this? I got a new chair. I got new everything so I can do these little streams for you guys. Hold on. Oh, all right, I'm back. Okay. This is like, I got to get my lighting together. I got to get everything together. But do I have a light? I don't know if I have an actual light that I could use right now. I'm just winging it. But this is a tattoo, like I said. Like you could see it from right here. Oh, from right here. That it's already like that came off today. And I was shocked. I said, wow, it's already starting to like fade. Like you see that came off today. There's like a piece in the middle of my butterfly, like a connecting piece that came off today. But this black line right here that came off today, I said, oh my goodness, I'm really doing this thing. Let me turn this light back off. I need to get me a little ring light. Right now, I'm just using a little bit of sunlight. All right, so boom. Let me tell you why I want to get the tattoo removed. Let me tell you the story about how I got it in the first place. So, this was my first tattoo, okay? And back in my day, the whole goth scene and the tattoos and the piercings, that was like a big aesthetic back in the day. And even though I'm still a goth girl at heart, some days I don't want to look like the goth girl. Like some days I want to look clean. And the tattoo placement does not allow me to look clean. Like if I'm going to go to a classy upscale event, I feel insecure because I have this chest piece. Now, although it's not as dramatic as some other people's chest pieces are, I think it's still kind of girly considering I got butterflies, stars, and a heart and bows. Like I still think it's still girlier than like having a skull right here on my chest or something like that. Like it's not, it's bad, but it ain't that bad. So I wonder how my audio is. I hope the audio is good. I don't even have nobody in a chat to tell me like, is the audio good? Is the microphone working? Are we doing good? Are we doing good? I think we are. Yeah. I wonder if I could do ASMR with this. I think I would have to take this off and like, I don't know. But anyway. Oh, so yeah. So I actually wanted to be, let me show y'all my inspiration. I don't know if y'all ever heard of God's Girl. Damn. It was called godsgirl.com. It was like basically oh my God, suspicious site. Look, Florida Florida don't play when it comes to this type of stuff. God's Girl model. Shit. That's crazy that God's Girl is not showing up and that is coming up like a good thing. Alternative model. Oh my goodness. All right, so nobody's gonna believe me. Nobody's gonna believe me about the God's Girl situation. Did they take the site down? Like, what the hell was that about? No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't find it. Nevertheless, it was a website that had a whole bunch of like gothic girls dressed sexy and damn. It was just like a model agency. Like you just took photos and put it online and you just like sexy. You was a God's girl. Jesus Christ. I'm having like a Mandela effect right now because I know good and damn well. I know good and darn well. God dang. I'm looking for it. It's just like that shit fell off the face of the earth. All right, so this was like in 2008. Like nevertheless, it was just like a whole bunch of white girls dressed like goths and they were models. And I wanted to be one. I wanted to be a black one. I wanted to be cute. I wanted to be sexy and I wanted to be a God's girl. And they all had chest tattoos. This I'm blaming on the white man. Absolutely. Was influenced by the white man. They did it. They did it to me. And I got influenced and I went and got a chest tattoo because it was the aesthetic. It was the goth aesthetic. And here I am. Um, that was really long winded. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was gonna be able to pull that up and I can't. And I'm sleepy on top of that. Had a very long day. Um, so this was my first tattoo. Can you picture that? This being my first tattoo. And I'm whenever I do something for the first time, I'm always trying to go all out. Like this is my first time having a live stream. And I went out, I bought the chair, I bought the microphone, I bought the camera, and I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. That's the kind of person I've always been. So I'm so sleepy. I probably should have made this video after I took my nap, but I'm gonna just make it anyway. So I've been living my life this whole time with my tattoos, and now I regret it. Long story short, long story short, I regret it because although I like my tattoo, but men don't like my tattoo, and that's the thing. That's the problem. So if anybody want to know why Jessica wants to get her tattoos, because the men don't like it, and that's just a short and sweet version of it. And I don't want people to be able to judge me based off of my appearance because I have a tattoo on my chest. Because what people are saying now is, oh, if you got a tattoo on your chest, you dirty, you ghetto. But if I had my goth look on, then people would, get the aesthetic. But I'm not always going out in full goth. So it's like when I'm trying to dress in a normal clothing or I'm trying to just put on a dress and be cute and be classy and be sexy, my tattoos are holding me back. And I always thought, like, when I get married, my wedding dress, what about my wedding dress? Like, how would that look in my wedding dress? It would look a little trashy. I'm not even gonna lie. So basically it's just like I don't want to look trashy. So I'm going through the process of getting my tattoo removed. I've been searching for tattoo removal, but I just always thought it would be really, really expensive. And guess what? Come here, let me tell you something. It is. It is. You want to know what my gal tell me? She said, she said, for it's always funny because I had laser hair removal before. So whenever we get into the negotiation room, they always write the number down. They don't talk about it. They don't say it out loud. They write the number down. My girl goes, I wish I had a pen and paper right here. I need to get my little desk. I bought a whole desk, a computer desk. I need to get some pens, some papers. I need to bring out my books from out my shed. I need to get a library. Like, I just moved to Florida. Well, I just moved out on my own in Florida in October. And I came from Jersey. So when I came from Jersey, sidebar, because I'm like, I go, my train of thought can go. When I came from Jersey, I sold all my furniture besides my TV. So now that I'm in my own apartment again, I got to start all over furniture wise. But nevertheless, my girl brings out a pen and pad and writes down 4,563.42. I said, "What did bomba clock?" Yo, when she said that, I had to sit up. I'm looking at her like, "Girl, are you crazy? Four big ones, almost 5,000? No, 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 no. I think I feel like the price that she first gave me was like 4,800 because it was given $5,000. It was given $5,000. I think the first number, yeah, she gave me was 4,800 and some dollars and 72 cents. And I'm like, the heart attack I had when she wrote that number down, girl, I'm dead. I could have died. I think I died right there. Like, my attention was like, how the hell? If I could have picked up my purse and got the hell out of there at that point, I would have. But here's the kicker: when they bring you into that negotiation room, never take the first figure that they give you. And that's with anything, with a job or whatever. Never take the first figure they give you because they testing you. Because if you got it, you're gonna give it. It's gonna be like, no problem. Sign on the dotted line. Here's my card. Charge me. Let's get started. No, your girl does not have it like that. I'm not putting down no card. Talking about some. Oh well, people. you know, white girl. Oh well, no, she was cool though. No tea. Oh well, people normally just put this on their card and get points and XYZ. I'm just like, girl, I just came through a government shutdown. I'm not putting Nathan on my credit card. My credit cards are maxed at this point after the government shutdown. And I'm not even going to talk about that. But so she was like, I'm so tired. So I was like, you know what? I need some time to think about this, XYZ, like trying to make my exit plan. I need some time to think about this, my girl. I don't know if this is gonna work for me, really, per se. So yeah, let me think about that. So before I didn't get up. I could have grabbed my purse, I could have got up and could have left. But I didn't because I was in complete shock. First of all, from number that woman wrote down that table. I said, what? Woo. First of all, I wasn't really coming in there. I was coming in there to get a figure, but I wasn't coming in to get the service. But I ended up getting the service. But that's a little later on the story. So she was like, oh, oh, my girl is cool. I'm not trying to give her too much. But I'm just like a dramatic person. This is how I am. This is how I would tell a story. She goes, oh, I know there's a special going on for $300 off. It's like a birthday special or something like that. Maybe it was their birthday or something like that. So I'm like, cool, cool, cool. And that's when it came down to 4,000 500 because they took the 300 off. That's exactly what happened. So I'm like, I'm over here like, as the kids would say, 6'7", like 25, 4,500, 4,800. That's not really like, we're talking about thousands of dollars. You taking off $300 is like 6'7", like it's tomato. Like what? So then I'm still like, oh, I don't know. I'm unsure. And it was genuine. I wasn't trying to like play my girl. I wasn't trying to play my girl, even though like my girl may have been, come she was a woman. And women don't really have that like salesman bravado, like they trying to like a car salesman. So she was coming off real genuine, but I could tell that she knew her stuff. So my girl was working on me. She was working on me. She was working on me and working with me. So she was like, okay, here's what I could do. She was like, if I give you 10% off that price, do you think you could lock in today? She goes to the calculator. Do. Hold up. I need some water. This is crazy, man. I can't believe I'm getting like. This is craziness. This is madness. This is blasphemy. No, this is Sparta, which is my favorite movie. I'm about to open up a Canada Dry strawberry fruit splash, zero sugar, because we're on a diet around here. I can't believe this has 5 calories. Oh my god. Typically zero sugar drinks they have 0 calories, but 5 calories, I mean, hello, I'll take it. Me. Me, me, me. Me. Anywho, so my girl's like, oh, if I take 10% off, how would you be able to lock in a price? I said, I'm not sure. I really need to consult with myself, and I need to see what the payments will look like if I decide to, finance this purchase. And she was like, yes, we offer finance options. And I was like, okay. So she wrote down 4,058, 4058. I think it's like that. Yeah. I mean, that's like $800 off the price she gave me. Now, is the procedure actually like $2,000 and she's upselling me and she's taking like and she's taking like 2,000 off the top? Maybe, perhaps. That's how they do it. They try to give you an astronomical price, offer you these deals, bring it down so you feel like you're getting a deal when actually they are still overselling you at the end, because the service is actually $2,000, but they're gonna go all the way up to 5 just to offer you 1,000 off, and you still end up paying 2,000 more than what the service is actually supposed to be, and you feeling like I won something like an idiot. But nevertheless, 4,058. I'm like, okay, this is something. And the deal is you get as many sessions as needed to remove the tattoo. It's not, and it's supposed to be cost efficient, because instead of you going in and paying every single time, which is, I don't know what that price would be because this is my first tattoo removal, instead of paying every single time and not knowing how many sessions you will need in the end, you get one set price and you get as many sessions as you need, which is great. So I'm like, I bet. I applied for the finance loan. They give me a hard pull on my credit report, which is horrible, but this is what I need. I need this done. I want this done. I need this done. There's nothing I won't do to get this off my chest, honestly. And $4,000 and Removery, that's the place. When it comes to anything on your body, whether you're getting a BBL, whether you're getting a nose job, whether you're getting whatever, you don't want to lowball or go cheap with something that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. So yeah, I could have went and um, tried to look for a cheaper place, but I'm not really. I'm good for quality. I'm here for the quality, and I'm not going to be cheap with myself, especially when it comes to my skin and something that's going to be affecting me for the rest of my life. Although I was cheap with this tattoo. But this was my first tattoo. Can we have a moment of silence for the 19, I think I was like 18. Can we have a moment of silence for the 18-year-old girl who went and got this tattoo as her first tattoo? Let's have a moment of silence. What the fuck was I thinking? I mean, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I love butterflies. I used to think that anytime I saw a butterfly, it was like a sign from God. And honestly, I like the story of a butterfly, the growth, the progression, the beauty. Like, oh, here I am, a caterpillar on the ground, started from the bottom. Now we here. And you grow. Well, first of all, you go into a cocoon. You find a nice spot, and it's this time you choose. I'm about to go into a cocoon, and I'm about to come out and fuck it up. I'm about to go into this cocoon. Wait till they see me when I come out this cocoon. They thought I was on the ground. They thought I was just some worm, a bottom feeder. They thought I was gonna look like this for the rest of my life. Wait till you see the glow up. You go into the cocoon, you put that work in, you lock in and go in that cocoon, and you come out a butterfly. And it's so many metaphors with butterflies that I love. Like, you ever heard of somebody saying something or someone is like a brick weighing a butterfly down? Like, it's so many metaphors with butterflies that I love. But I just love butterflies, even though like physically I'm scared of them. If a butter if a butterfly touched me, I'll pass out. I tell you no lie. If a butterfly came, popped out right now, I will be screaming and running. I will leave y'all right here. All right. That's why I got this live stream, because I'm long winded and I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna let things be. I'm tired of hiding. I'm coming out. I'm having my little podcast, and people be like, "Oh, Jessica, what you gonna talk about?" I don't know. Today I'm talking about my tattoo removal, and whatever rabbit holes we go down, whatever tangents we go on, it is what it is. All right, so back to the story. So they did the hard pull on my credit. I have not seen the ramifications from that yet, because it's still day one. Pretty sure tomorrow Tomorrow, my credit score is gonna take 30 points. I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing. This is a dark humor laugh. Like, pretty sure like by the end of the week, my credit score is gonna drop 30 points from this. But I digress. Luckily, I'm not buying a house anytime soon. Good Lord. And I was asking her, like, is this gonna be a hard pull on my credit? She was like, oh, some lenders are hard, some lenders are soft. And lo and behold, with my luck, my pull is hard. I'm like, whatever. Whatever at this point, whatever. I'm getting this done. I am getting this done. So I fill out the application for the lender. They gave me my monthly payments of 160. I think it's 158 or 168 a month or something like that for 36 months. Crazy work. So what do you call it stuff? What do you call it stuff that be the interest turns the actual price. Hold on. Where the hell is my thing? Because I have a photo. Damn. Damn. Shit. Fuck. Boy. All right. I think the interest takes it from 4,000 to 6,000. So I'm like, hold up. I can take some money out from my my secret stash. Let me just take the 4 grand out, pay it over time with a lower interest rate, and then I'll come back. And she was like, I see what you mean there, but even if you do the loan today, make one payment or pay it off like by the end of the month, the interest rate won't accumulate the way it would as shown here. And I was like, my girl is smart because now I can lock in my number. I can get my first session done right now and I can pay it in full before the interest starts to accrue. So my girl helped me there. She's smart. I said, you smart and you loyal. Nevertheless, sign my paperwork. I still have to take the money out. I can't believe. Now, I'm gonna probably wait and see how much money I'm gonna take out because I'm also about to invest. The plan was to invest the money that I'm about to take out for my tattoo removal, was to invest that in a turnkey salon for myself. So that's kind of like crazy. But I mean, I think I could hustle up by doing hair. I could easily hustle up 4 grand and reimburse myself for that by the end of the year, low key. But nevertheless, sign the paper. It's time to go. Good job, girl. You made a good decision on getting started on the rest of your life. I said, okay, happy for myself. Now it's time. She was like, all right, well, we're gonna get your first session started today. Now. I said, okay, let's do it. Girl, I know pain. I know pain. I've gotten laser hair removal. I know this pain. But this pain, when they literally say it's like somebody snapping rubber bands on you, it literally feels like that. And she said because of the placement of my tattoo, this should heal faster because it wounds heal faster the closer they are to your heart. And this is literally on my chest. So this is going to heal faster than anything any other place could be. But when I laid down and they was doing it, I literally had to breathe like I was giving birth because it was so painful. On the pain scale of 1 to 10, on a pain scale of 1, and I'm about to peel myself, cuz like sometimes something can be so painful like it makes you have to want to pee. But I would give it a good 6 7. I would give it a good 6 7. It's not something easy. And this was my first session, and I thought about something. I said, "Damn, if this hurts this bad on fresh like healed skin, I can imagine how this is going to hurt the next time I come here and I'm still like, like it's going to be still kind of raw. It's not like fresh new skin. It's going to be like going over something that's already irritated. I don't know. They said my next session is going to be in September. So I should be like, relatively healed up and ready to be scathed again. But it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt, Lord. It hurt. It made me forget about any pain I ever had in my life. I said, oh my God, this hurts. Good Lord. But I'm happy. I'm very happy that I'm going through with the process. I don't regret it at all. Like I said, as you can see, like right here, you can already see it's going away after my first session. And it does look a little faded than what it actually looked like before. So I'm like, okay, I like this. Now these bows I'm keeping. I don't care. I'm keeping the bows. Me and my sister, we got these matching tattoos. I think the bows are cute. I don't care. If I wear a halter, if I wear a halter, my bows would eat. It would eat down. But this, nah, we gotta get rid of it. It has to go. I gotta go. So anybody who's thinking of getting a tattoo removed, just go get it done. Go get it done. We are in a clean girl aesthetic era. And if anybody is thinking about getting a tattoo, don't get it. Don't get it. If you get a tattoo, make sure you're able to hide it. You do not want to get a tattoo anywhere that if you wear a dress, a gown, if you go to a gala, that your tattoos will clash and interfere with your outfit. You don't want people to judge you based off your appearance because you have tattoos. A lot of people don't like tattoos. Now, if you want to be the type of person who be like, oh, I don't care what people think about me, I'm going to be me. Cool. But here's something. How people think about you matters. It's going to affect how they treat you. It's going to affect the quality of life that you're going to have because you need people to live. It's going to affect the kind of guys you can attract. It's going to affect a lot of things. And I feel like right now, the caliber of men that I can attract if I go outside right now is way less than the caliber of man I would be able to attract if I went out without these chest tattoos to a nice place. And yeah, it's a hindrance in my life right now. And I'm it's very hard to hide them. Like with my bows, they're gone. My bows are gone. If I wear my hair down, they're gone. If I want to show them, I can. If I wear a dress, typically a dress will be right here. You don't see them. If I wear a shirt, typically you won't see them. But if I wanted to, you can. And that's the whole point of tattoo placement. That as a little goth God's girl wannabe, I I didn't care because the aesthetic was tattoos. And I didn't have nobody there to tell me no. I didn't have nobody there to tell me no. I didn't have nobody there to be like, you know what, Jessica? No. And you want to know why else I chose that tattoo placement? My chest, like growing up, I hated how like my chest was just like open. Like, I don't know. Like, it just annoyed me. And I always like to wear chains and stuff. So I just was like, I want something there that's never going to leave. What was I thinking? I was 19. My brain was not fully developed. I was estúpida. I was estúpida. But guess what? I'm grown. I got to take accountability and I got to do the work. I need to put my computer on charge. It's crazy. I'm going to end this stream now. We've been here for 41 minutes. I'm actually sleepy. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm about to take me a nap chair. This is my one day off this week. I've only had 2 days off in the past 2 weeks because I've been working really hard so I can purchase these nice things. This nice chair, this nice microphone. I need to get some more things for my background besides my plant. My plant is definitely doing its job. It's a paid actor. It's giving something. I'm thinking about, I need something over here in this corner, another plant. That plant, actually. I need another plant like that over here because I'm like a stickler for symmetry and I need that plant over here. And probably some things up here. I'm thinking about getting a nice little backdrop. I'm getting, those dividers, like those shingle dividers that people used to have like in the 90s, like some Erykah Badu type stuff, something you would expect to see in Erykah Badu's house. Like you go through her living room, you pull the little shingle dividers, like the bead dividers. I want one of those. For back there. I want something like real boho chic. I don't know. But let me get off here. Like this video. This is my first live. I don't know when I'm going live again. I'll probably go live again soon. I have like 2 videos that I have in mind that I need to work on, but this is really like a test run, which turned into an actual video. But if you guys want to follow my journey and you made it to this, if you made it to this point of the video, I love you. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you. I think you should subscribe to my channel. That's what I think. I think that would be a good idea at this point. That if you sat here and listened to me for 43 minutes and 28 seconds, that you should subscribe to my channel. I think that would be cool. I would really appreciate that. And guess what? Come here. It's free. It's free. Yeah. So if you want to follow my journey, click that. Oh, look. This is a new camera. Click that subscribe button, click that like button. And I love you guys. Bye.